guys for watching my presentation. My name is Jason Holcomb, and I'll be presenting on AI chatbots and racial bias in medical care, an analysis of AI's impact on healthcare equity. So first, let's dive right into the transformative potential of AI in healthcare. Artificial intelligence is rapidly transforming the healthcare industry, particularly through chatbots. These digital tools offer enhanced accessibility and more streamlined communication between patients and healthcare providers. According to Burke and O'Brien, excuse me, 34% of patients report that they prefer virtual consultations with AI chatbots over human doctors. Yet this shift indicates a growing role AI is playing in patient engagement. However, while AI provides many advantages, it's also going to introduce some significant challenges. One of the most pressing challenges is racial bias in healthcare, something that AI systems can unintentionally amplify. Racial bias in healthcare is a well-documented issue, leading to disparities in care based on race or ethnicity. This bias affects diagnosis, treatment, and outcomes, with racial minorities often receiving poorer care. For example, Burke and O'Brien note that racial minorities are 30% less likely to receive adequate pain medication than their counterparts. You guys probably remember that from the reading. These long-standing issues create a complex environment for AI, which could potentially worsen if these disparities are left unchecked. So, how might AI chatbots unintentionally exacerbate racial biases? Let's explore a real-world case study. One important case study comes from Stanford University. Researchers found that chatbots frequently regurgitate debunked racial misconceptions. For example, chatbots often provided incorrect information about skin thickness and kidney function differences between black and white patients, which are completely false assumptions. As Dr. Roxana, who led the study, explained, we are trying, we are trying to have those tropes removed from medicine, so the regurgitation of that is deeply concerning. And that was from the Burke O'Brien article that we read. This highlights how bias can creep into AI tools even when the goal is to improve patient care. This brings us to a crucial question. How do AI algorithms learn and spread these biases? AI systems are trained on massive data sets, which often reflect the biases present in society. If the training data is biased, the AI will inevitably replicate and even amplify those biases in its decision making. For example, AI systems have falsely assumed that black patients have different muscle mass than white patients, which affects how their kidney function is assessed. This is a widespread issue. In fact, Wang et al. Report that over 50% of AI systems in healthcare exhibit some form of racial bias. Of course, this raises serious concerns about the impact on patient care. Next, let's explore how users are experiencing these AI chatbots and what their perspectives reveal about the problem of bias. User experiences with AI chatbots differ significantly across racial groups. Recent surveys show that many minority patients feel that their cultural background influences the chatbot's responses, which can lead to feelings of distrust. As Burke and O'Brien noted, many users felt that their background significantly influenced chatbot responses, raising concerns about equitable treatment. These perspectives emphasize the need for AI systems that can serve all populations fairly without reinforcing existing biases. Beyond user perspectives, we need to consider the broader ethical and legal implications of using AI in healthcare at all. The use of AI in healthcare raises several important ethical issues, especially regarding fairness, accountability, and transparency. One key concern is liability. If an AI system gives biased or harmful medical advice, who's going to be held responsible? This is a pressing question as more hospitals adopt AI-driven tools. Additionally, legal frameworks must address data privacy and anti-discrimination regulations. As Burke and O'Brien emphasized the need for regulatory oversight to ensure that AI systems do not perpetuate racial biases. So, what solutions are currently being proposed to address these challenges and reduce bias in AI systems? Researchers are actively working to mitigate bias in AI systems. One of the most effective strategies is to use diverse and representative data sets for training AI models, ensuring that the data reflects a wide range of racial and cultural backgrounds. According to Wang, according to Wang et al., regular bias audits and diverse development teams are crucial in creating fair AI systems. These steps help reduce the risk of biased outcomes and improve the overall equity of AI tools in healthcare. Prioritizing equity in chatbot applications is essential if we're going to reduce the bias and ensure that all patients receive fair treatment, regardless of race or ethnicity. Looking forward, what role will AI play in healthcare, and how can it be developed ethically to improve healthcare equity? AI holds incredible potential to improve healthcare, but we must ensure that it is developed ethically and with a focus on equity. Future advancements should focus on creating AI systems that enhance rather than replace human expertise, especially when it comes to cultural sensitivity. Davenport and Middle suggests that the future of AI in healthcare depends on balancing technological innovation with ethical considerations. It will require collaboration between developers, clinicians, and policymakers to ensure that AI serves all patients fairly. By addressing bias now, we can create AI systems that close healthcare disparities rather than widening them. And finally, let's take a look at the references. Thank you everyone for listening to my presentation, and I look forward to hearing from you in the discussion.